Welcome back, Commanders, to episode 14 of Phidius War Journal. Today we're going to be talking about spies, espionage, intel, corruption, sabotage, counter-ops, and everything you need to know about secret intelligence and conflict of nations. We left off last episode on the brink of war with Russia, Poland, and Germany and UK. This is the main alliance battle that will happen in this training game, as all the other alliances have been eliminated. This is the Russia border, and we have 40-50 troops there, just being very cautious not to be backdoored to our homeland cities. And let's go into the Intel tab. So with Intel, we're going to want to recruit agents. And these agents are able to do several different things. Now on the Intel tab, on the Espionage, these are all gold abilities here for revealing nations' forces and disrupt economy, spread dissent. These are typically frowned upon in the community, as golding is just sort of trying to buy a victory. But here in the agent tab, this is something useful that all players need to know: how to recruit an agent. Once you have an agent, you can do intelligence, corruption, or sabotage missions, and that's what we're going to look at right now. So the first part is you want to hire an agent. This is a spy or somebody skilled at espionage. So to hire an agent, you click a city, go into this Intel tab, and on the agent tab you can recruit an agent for 10,000 cash. You can recruit as many agents as you can afford. So you can recruit 1, 5, 10, how many ever you can afford. Right now we're in day 25 and my cash is kind of limited. So what I would like to do is recruit 2 agents, 1, and I'm going to put 1 agent for counter ops in my homeland city in Damascus. And then I'll click on Warsaw, which is an enemy, and I'll recruit another agent to put in there for intelligence gathering. The intelligence gathering helps either detect any communication, their diplomatic relations with other companies, economic activities. You'll be able to see stuff like if they purchase anything from the market. Basically, you get eyes and ears in that city that you put the agent in. In this case, I have an agent inside their capital of Warsaw for Poland. So we'll put the agent there, see if we can actually come up with any intelligence, and yeah. So now that we have counter-out spy, we're going to go ahead and declare war on Poland, and we're going to get this party started. So now the rest of this episode, we're just going to kind of go into the first steps of getting into the war for this training game. So we declared war on Poland, and now all their areas are red, and we can see all the area that Poland has occupied and has control of. So we'll have to deal with all those red parts in the map. In this game, one of Poland's coalition members is Russia, and they have a submarine off of our coast. that we've been watching. It's not much of a threat, but I'm going to go ahead and deal with it by sending my naval helicopters here where the sub is, and we're just going to take it out. So let's declare war on Russia as well. So just sending the attack commands for our naval patrol to take out that sub, and boom, we're gonna light them up. Now over here on the Russia border, I'm gonna send my troops. Got some gunships and attack helicopters. So my helicopter patrol units are gonna take out this National Guard. And we see in the war reports that the submarine was destroyed. So that's a nice update. So after we declared war, they are responding by sending in their troops. And that's gonna turn out to be a fatal mistake. We got like 50 troops over here, and he's just got one National Guard showing up. He does have more tanks and hard targets behind the line, but yeah, he's just basically sending this National Guard into the jaws of death right there. And here's these are going to be some hard targets behind him, and we're gonna go ahead and deal with those as well. Nice. So we have the helicopters ready to deploy, and they're going to go in and take out those units. They're going to do up to 50 damage to any hard target there. So that'll be a wake-up call. Okay, so we're all good here. Let's see what other business we have to attend to. Taking a look at the map, so there's all of Russia and Poland. Over on the east, we do have an AI nation over here, Vietnam and Thailand. And I had some forces over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and redeploy them back to the west to get some additional support. I got my air infantry, my airborne units with Chuck Norris, the assault leader. They're flying back to Saudi Arabia, and I'll probably move them up north into where Russia is, and then try to flank around where Poland is to basically try to clear out a path for them to backdoor Poland. Okay, the helicopter units are deployed, so that's all looking good. Just double checking to make sure that the assault is going as planned. Now, back over here above Greece, the assault on Poland. Right now it's more of a defense against Poland, but we've breached their shores and have dug in to Burge, and this is a fortified city with a level 3 bunker and an airport. And here's Canadian Joe's forces on the upper left there. That looks like his attack options. So he has his navy along my coast, and he can spread out along there to clear out all the navy, and he's gonna have some work cut out for him to clear out those waters. and that'll help our troops cross the channel there. And we got some company already. Now that we declared war on Poland, they're sending in their tanks. So might as well get these units into position. I had them over there as a safe spot for them, and yeah, they can get into the action within 2 hours, so that's pretty good. I have a fighter over here, and he's got some SAMs in the area, and that's a little sneak peek ahead into the action that's coming. But yeah, this air superiority fighter is taking damage from his SAMs that are in the north right there. He's got tanks and SAMs and just some National Guard troops in those 3 circles. And you see the tanks rolling in from our west. So I'm going to retreat this air superiority fighter, but basically any air superiority fighters that go over there are going to be getting attacked by those SAMs. And that's going to be a problem for those units, but the SAMs don't really do much damage to the helicopters, and I will be able to have successful attacks. Okay, so just one last update to get some war action in here. We're going to see this National Guard get taken out, and we do see that it is followed by some hard targets, which is nice. That getting some action. So those helicopters are flying in, and boom, those National Guards are a thing of the past. Nice. So basically, these choppers are going to help clear a path for K&A Burge to move his assault to the north up into Russia. And we're going to have a few Russian troops here, and then there's going to be a nice tank stack. So there's going to be a Poland tank stack coming up that K&A Burge is going to have to deal with. And he's got his missile rocket launchers there, and plenty of troops, and also Saudi Arabia is there for backup. But K&A Burge has directed this assault to defend our backside, and he's gonna secure this area. I am gonna have my hands full with dealing with Poland and Germany, as there's gonna be a lot of tanks in this area. So I'm hoping that Treeman, who's Rogari in this game, playing as Iran, is going to help clear the airs with his air force, and we're going to be able to repel this initial wave. So here's where all the combat's going on. And yeah, so this episode, I hope you learned something about espionage and spies. And yeah, if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave me comments, and thanks for watching.